If you're following Depp vs. Heard, you saw the trial in Virginia, you might remember this person. She testified against Johnny. And this here's an article, which is pretty new, from February 23rd, 2023, from Bang Showbiz, whoever they are, and it says, Ellen Barkin doesn't think speaking out against Johnny Depp was an act of bravery. So obviously, this article is pretty negative about Johnny, but Johnny's doing real good. I guess some of the media wants to still publish negativity. And it begins. Ellen Barkin didn't think testifying against former partner Johnny Depp in his defamation trial was an act of bravery. The 68-year-old actress gave deposition in the legal proceedings between the Pirates of the Caribbean star and his ex-wife Amber Heard, which saw the Aquaman actress ordered to pay her ex-husband $10.3 million in compensatory and punitive damages last June after a jury in Virginia ruled she had a huge run-on sentence. Okay, so they don't want punctuation. They want to keep going with all this stuff we already know. They remind us Amber was awarded $2 million and that this person, Ellen Barkin, said Johnny was controlling, jealous, and demanding in the 90s. But Ellen, who testified that she'd seen Johnny be verbally abusive towards his staff, insisted speaking out was nothing to celebrate as she was just doing what she felt she should. So she's saying it's not brave because it's true. I mean, it doesn't make sense because you can be brave telling something true people don't believe is true. Obviously, we know what's true and what wasn't true in this trial. She told the Huffington Post, I've never met Amber Heard in my life, but I know what I know about Johnny Depp. He never touched me, but I saw violence. I saw him strangle an assistant director. He did throw a wine bottle. But I didn't feel at the time that testifying was an act of bravery. I felt it's just what to do. So guess what? If someone's been in the spotlight for like 35 years or something, like at some point you might throw something, that doesn't mean you did anything Amber said that you did. Okay, Johnny trashed the hotel room. Okay, maybe Johnny threw a wine bottle. Okay, even if he did strangle an assistant director, that still doesn't mean he would do it to a woman. And we need context. What did that director do? Did he get in Johnny's face? Did he throw something? Did he lose $2 million because he got drunk and high the night before? And Johnny got like rightfully pissed about it? You know, what's the context? But I didn't feel at the time that testifying was an act of bravery. The Animal Kingdom actress recalled asking why she had been subpoenaed and was proud when she was told that every lawyer in the room felt she wouldn't lie. All right, I guess Ellen Barkin is this shining beacon of truth in the industry. Okay? She said, that was the nicest thing anyone ever said. I felt more proud of myself then, and I was like, that's the truth. I won't lie. Ellen will always stand up for people if she feels they need help. She said, I guess I just feel like I'm a human being and I'm obligated to stand up for my fellow man when they need help. And I gotta tell you guys something. I gotta admit, I also feel like a human being making this video. I think maybe you sitting right there might feel like a human being. Just my best guess. I could be wrong. It sounds corny as shit, but the older I get, the more I just say, this cannot stand with my mouth closed. So she's saying because she's older, what she's saying is the truth. Maybe. In some cases, being old makes you just care less. You just say whatever because I guess you're closer to the end. But the truth doesn't exactly get more true based on your age. Pre-trial documents unsealed after the trial included Ellen's 2019 deposition in which she claimed Johnny gave her a quaalude for the first time they had sex. Quaalude. I forgot how to say that. You guys, one of those Q drugs that I think makes people get sleepy or something. The Big Easy star claimed to Amber's lawyers that Johnny drank too much wine and once threw a bottle at her in a hotel room. I don't know. I guess. Bottom line is, with this trial and every other trial, but especially this, I can't just go by what people say alone. Because there was evidence out there video, and audio. And it was authentic. It wasn't disputed by anyone that it wasn't those people or it was fake. I mean, Johnny's evidence. Obviously, some of Amber's was somewhat questionable. But the point is, when you strip away everything, people's words just can't hold too much water. And they end with this. Ellen said the Black Mass star was a yeller and verbally abusive. However, she insisted he was never physically abusive towards her because his staff, who would take the brunt of his violence, and she claimed he would call his assistant Pig. That's a new one. I guess she might have said this at the trial at some point, but all right, sure. She said his assistant, people who would work on the film, maybe in what he would view as a lower capacity than he functions at. There is just a world of violence. Speaking of his drinking habit, she said he was drunk all the time, a lot of the time. He was always drinking or smoking a joint. I don't seem to remember any cast and crew from any of the movies Johnny worked on for the last 35 years testifying. Maybe it's me. Maybe I missed it. Wouldn't Amber's side call people from the Pirates cast? The Fantastic Beasts cast? Better yet, cast from the movies he was working on when he was with Amber. The Black Mass cast? Where were they at the trial? Backing this person up. We got to get testimony that's making claims about the 90s. And let's be honest, when you're younger, by that much, yeah, maybe you do get a little more frisky and angry and stuff like that. But I'm just tired of talking about people's past from like 25 years ago, 15 years ago, and being like, well, that's what they are now to me. It doesn't work that way. We need evidence that's fresh. No one knows what happened in the 90s. We weren't there. Well, I know what happened in the 90s to me, but if you get my drift, there's no way to back this up. Let me know what you think down below. What do you think of Ellen Barkin? Just kidding. She seems a little bit, I don't know. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you're not subscribed, you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.